Hello, this is an English lesson for the second grade of high school. Our topic for today is tourism amid pandemic. My name is Jasna Dobrotić and I will be your teacher today. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to write or record a short description of your favorite spot at home. You are also going to make a short presentation about your hometown, and you are going to write a short description of your virtual trip. For this lesson, you need a notebook, something to write with, a mobile phone, a computer or a laptop, the internet, and a QR code scanner. Of course, you can pause the video anytime you like. At the beginning, you're going to watch a short video about the current situation and the impact of COVID-19 on international tourism. All the data is taken from a report by UN World Tourism Organization in May 2020. I hope you're not feeling depressed. That wasn't my intention. But we have to be aware what the current situation is like. I would like you to pause the video and go to this link or scan the QR code and complete this exercise with the words and phrases from the first video. So now you think this is going to be another depressing lesson about the new normal? Well, you're wrong. Take a look. I hope you're all pumped up now. These sentences are famous sayings and quotations. I'd like you to fill in the missing words with your own ideas according to how you feel about traveling. You can pause the video now. I hope you filled in the sayings and quotations with your own nice ideas, but what are the originals? Let's see. The first one goes like this. Travel is never a destination, but a way of looking, by Henry Miller, a novelist. The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only a page. by St. Augustine, a Catholic theologian. What gives value to travel is fear, by Albert Camus, a French writer. Now, I have to say that this last one has a whole different meaning right now in this current situation. Traveling is a fool's paradise, by Ralph Waldo Emerson, a writer. There is wisdom in turning as often as possible from the familiar to the unfamiliar. It keeps the mind nimble, it kills prejudice, and it fosters humor. George Santayana, a philosopher. If you still want to travel these days, I have three options for you. The first one is to turn your home into a tourist spot. Think of all the places at your home and find a way in which you can use them so that they remind you of a holiday resort. And now write your ideas in your notebook. Here are some examples. Your bed is the most comfortable bed in the world. You can always watch movies the way you like it. You can have a luxury bed at home. You can always dance or sing like nobody's watching. You can have a candlelit dinner. And you can always sunbathe on your balcony or porch. So what's your favorite spot at home? Make a photo of it and write a short composition or make an audio which includes a short description of it, why it is your favorite spot, the time you are usually there, and say what you like doing there. Now, this is a photo of my favorite spot at home. It's my porch with cozy armchairs and currently a lot of small cute pumpkins. It's my favorite spot because I can relax there while watching my orchard and flower beds. My neighborhood is very peaceful and there's no noise at all. I spend my mornings there after my breakfast. I like drinking my morning coffee there whenever I can, with one or two biscuits as well. I usually reply to my text messages then because I usually don't have energy for that whatsoever in the evening. But what if you decided to leave the comfort of your lovely home and go to an unfamiliar place? What kind of problems could you face? Write your ideas in your notebook. And here are some examples. Bad accommodation, dirty or overcrowded beaches, bad food, uncomfortable trip. Everything seems expensive. Lack of entertainment. Now I have a solution for you. So how familiar are you with your hometown? Do you know all its stories and legends? Have you ever taken a tourist view of it? Got interested in its architecture? Maybe it's the right time for your staycation, a holiday that you spend relaxing at or near your home rather than traveling somewhere else. Imagine that a foreign friend is coming over for a visit. Think of these things to prepare a perfect holiday for him or her. Tourist attractions in your hometown or near it. Things to see outside. Food to try. Shops to visit or souvenirs. My hometown or city is Zagreb, but I have lived in Dugo Selo since autumn 2013. Since it actually is in my hometown, during this spring lockdown, I realized that I still wasn't completely familiar with my town. This inability to travel anywhere outside my town has forced me, luckily, to become more familiar with its beauties. I would say that there aren't excellent places to eat, but if I had to, I'd recommend Ribarska Koliba Bunčić. Their food is nice, and the restaurant is next to a lovely lake. That's well worth seeing. I'd say that the best way to get around is by bike because there are a couple of educational trails around Dugosela. It's probably best to go by car until you get to the forest if you're not so fit. I'd recommend that you continue on foot or by bike. You should definitely see Martin Breg Educational Trail. You should definitely go and see Old St. Martin's Church. The church itself isn't really worth visiting because it's all in ruins, but the view from the top of the hill is really nice and relaxing. You really must go to Klet Obitelji Bunčić. Their food is nice and they also have a nice park and some farm animals. Don't bother going to pastry shops. They aren't really worth visiting. Their cakes aren't very tasty. IKEA is very close if you want to go shopping, and there's an outlet shopping center right next to it. Now it's your turn. Make a presentation of your hometown. Pay attention to the language I used for making recommendations when describing Dugosela. Use the underlined phrases in your presentation and make sure that you include all 4 topics. Tourist attractions in your hometown or near it, things to see outside, food to try, and shops to visit and buy souvenirs. Right now, travel isn't possible, or at least not in the sense that we're used to. But you can still enjoy many attractions around the world thanks to virtual tourism, and you can travel without actually traveling. It's not the same as actually going to a new place, but you can still enjoy a very immersive experience. Now, think of its benefits. How can it be better than actually traveling to another place? Pause the video and brainstorm. Now, here are some of my suggestions. You can learn all about a new destination from the comfort of your home. You can also travel through time and visit reconstructed places that you cannot visit today. Every destination is safe. You can check your next destination before actually going there. And you can visit a destination without any travel costs. You can visit a lot of famous landmarks, such as the Great Wall of China, the Eiffel Tower, the New York Times Air Panel, Google, and Panoramas have tours around the new 7 wonders of the world, such as the Taj Mahal in India, the ancient city of Petra, or the Colosseum in Rome. You can also visit a lot of museums and art galleries. The Louvre, Guggenheim Museum, Museum of Broken Relationships in LA and Zagreb. You can explore the outdoors. National parks such as Yosemite, Yellowstone, or Mount Rushmore. Google also offers excellent 360-degree audiovisual tours of Kenai fjords, Hawaii volcanoes, and Carlsbad caverns. Now let's try it out. It's time for a quiz. Follow this link or scan the QR code and enjoy. Now describe your virtual trip. Choose your virtual destination. Explain why you chose that destination. Take a tour as long as you can. Describe 3 spots that have impressed you the most and explain why. Describe the scenery, how satisfied you were with the descriptions, interactivity, and simplicity of your virtual traveling. Say why you would or wouldn't go there in person. So we have reached the end of our lesson, and I hope you liked it. Here's a checklist for you, and I hope it will be full of smileys. Goodbye.